How much money can you make mining cryptocurrency in 2024? Well, luckily you came to the right place. I'm Jack from Modern Mining, and I've been GPU mining crypto for the past 7 months. And every single month I do a full profitability update. How much money am I generating every single day from this monstrosity in my garage? And I show my full portfolio. How much have I mined and what is the current value in US dollars? So if that sounds interesting, let's hop into it. If you're not familiar, this is my mining farm. I've got 36 graphics cards, a mixture of 3060 Ti's and 3070s. I mentioned in the beginning that I spent about $10,000 across all these graphics cards and all the supporting power hardware and accessories, that I'm sitting at about a $10,000 investment for 36 GPUs on 3 different rigs, and I'm almost at 1 mega hash of Xelis hash rate, which is the coin that I've been mining for the past 2 to 3 months at this point. Our power consumption is sitting at 3,471 watts, which is about $9 a day in power spending. So my power bill is at a minimum $270 every month, and then you add on the power bill for the rest of my house. My monthly power bill is around $400 right now. So let's see how much money is my farm making every single day. Well, we established I'm spending $9 in power, so how much am I generating in crypto? So if we pull up my Hero Miners dashboard, which is the mining pool that I use, we can see that yesterday I generated 1.33 Xelis. So let's pull out our calculator and see what that comes out to in dollars. So 1.33 Xelis times $7 per Xelis is $9.31 in Xelis. So on Xelis alone, I'm only profiting 30 cents from my whole mining farm, but I'm also dual mining Zilliqa. So let's add in Zilliqa and see how much profit I'm actually making from GPU mining, because most of it is coming from Zilliqa at this point. This is K1 pool. I mine Zilliqa to K1 pool, and I'll have a K1 pool referral link down below. Honestly, it's one of my favorite pools because of this awesome dashboard right here. So you can see for every date, basically what coins you mined and how much US dollars you got. And you can see for the past 5 or so days, I'm averaging right around 78 Zilliqa, and that's normally around about $1.33. So if we'll add that into our total revenue each day, plus 9.31 plus 1.33. So we're mining about $10.64 every single day, minus our $9 in power. We're profiting about $1.64 every single day from GPU mining, which, don't get me wrong, is pretty terrible. Profits are really bad right now for GPU mining, but now is kind of the time to accumulate these coins while the prices are very low, because if the bull run ever happens, people are going to be looking back and saying, man, I wish I was mining or holding coins when they were so cheap like they are right now. But this isn't the only revenue that I get from my cryptocurrency passive income projects. So I also have a Neoxa node. If you want to know more about that, check out my latest video I did on it. It hasn't gone great either, but it does give me $1 a day in profit. So 1.64 plus $1 is, we're now at $2.64 passive income every day. And then I have 1 CPU mining. So that would be, it's a 3600 Ryzen. So that makes about 25 cents every day for essentially, let's call it $3 a day in profit, or about $21 a week, or about $80 a month in profit. And revenue is closer to about $360-ish a month. So those are the numbers of current profitability. Let's take a look at everybody's favorite part, my portfolio. And first thing you'll notice is we are now at $4,715. Finally, this number has gone up. The May, the April, all of those profit updates basically stayed the exact same at $3,800 to $4,000 range. It basically stayed the exact same because the market was just tanking that entire time, which was extremely unfortunate. But if we look at our portfolio for over the last year or 3 months, You can see that we are finally starting to get a little bit of uptick right here. And it's been nice because for a while it was just pretty dreadful how awful everything was. A few things I'd like to break down a little bit more about the portfolio, because honestly, it's only at $4,700, but it looks a lot better than that. We've been accumulating a lot of good coins that are going to show a lot of promise in the future. So I put up on screen here, this is my profitability update from May, so we can do a little bit of comparisons. And I always like to look at my little pie chart to see how have the percentages in my portfolio changed. So in May, or basically June 1st, my portfolio was 40% Neoxa and only 37% Bitcoin. And it's been a common theme throughout these videos that I want to lower the portion of my portfolio that's in a very small coin that is Neoxa, and increase the portion that's in a relatively stable crypto that is Bitcoin. And you can see that we've really accomplished that goal. So Bitcoin is now 54% of my entire portfolio, up basically 15% from 2 months ago. And Neoxa has dropped from 41% all the way down to 24%. Now, some of that is diversifying coin, and some of that is that Neoxa has continued to crash and crash and crash. So basically my Neoxa holdings are down $600 from this time last month, which is crazy, or this time 2 months ago. I've started to accumulate some other coins. So I'll go ahead and minimize this, and we can see that Alephium, we're now up to 275 Alephium. I've been selling some of the Xelis that I've been buying and putting it into Alephium because all these Alephium Asics are out, and we already saw a little bit of a price pump, but I think that that Alephium price could continue to go much higher, especially in the coming years. If there's so much money going into these Asics, they probably wouldn't be doing it if the coin was just going to crash and die out. Otherwise, no one would buy the Asics. So obviously that's not a guaranteed thing, but I think Alephium has a lot of potential whenever prices do finally turn around. So we have $531 in Alephium, or 275 coins. And you can see I'm only down 22% on my Alephium, which compared to the rest of the portfolio is pretty good. And also the Bitcoin, I'm actually up 5.5%. So people wonder why invest in Bitcoin when the returns aren't really that great this time, because it's not going to 10x from where it's at right now, at least for a long time. Well, the price stability is a big portion of that. It's basically the only coin in my portfolio that's in the green. So some other ones that have changed. Neoxa, basically sitting at 1/10 of a penny right now. Hopefully it does not drop any lower. This is about all-time low for Neoxa, and I'm down $2,157 on that. But I'm continuing to hold my Neoxa, and honestly, I need to add another 10,000 Neoxa here. So in CoinGecko, you can add coins like this, and that is how I keep my portfolio up to date. So now it shows 1,070,000. So hopefully Neoxa turns around. We'll see about that, but I haven't really messed with it too much this month. Zilliqa, we're up to 8,000 Zilliqa now. This is another coin that I hope really takes off once the bull market comes around, because if you look, Zilliqa is ranked 190 on the charts, and it's almost at an all-time low as well. So if this could go back to the 25-cent mark that it was at, that's like 10 to 15x from here. Then I would be sitting at on about $1,500 of Zilliqa, which would be super impressive. Now let's look at some of these smaller altcoins, the other mineable coins that there are. And I've sort of switched up my strategy this month because it really hurts to continue buying these coins while they just keep going lower and lower, and you're just watching your DCA schedule basically evaporate into nothing. But as much as that pain is, right now really is the time to be accumulating large bags of these tiny coins. And when I say large bags on this channel, I'm talking about like $100 into each coin, because we're only mining like $10 a day. So $100 is 10 full days of mining. So what I've done is for coins like Nexa, Chlor, Radiant, I've been trying to get at least $100 of all these coins, and Dynex and NeurAI are up next. Try to get those closer to about $100, and Xelis as well, but not right now because I really see Xelis continuing to go down. So I'm going to wait a little bit to accumulate Xelis. So even though that's the main coin I'm mining, I only hold 2 Zel right now. That's because I unfortunately see all the miners continuing to sell Xelis, and without buying pressure to offset those sells, it's going to continue to drop, unfortunately. So I only have 2 Xelis, but I'm continuing to sort of stack these other a little bit more stable but still very small coins. So I'm selling my Xelis and putting it into some of these other coins. But those are the big changes this month. So the portfolio is beginning to look good. Hopefully, if things continue to kind of take off, if that little 3-month price peak that we have seen right here continues, hopefully this starts to go exponential, and next month we're sitting around $6,000 or something crazy like that. If you want to check out some of the other videos on my channel, I'll pop them up on the screen, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Thanks for watching. Peace.